Hi, I'm Michelle.
I'm Hassan,
And I'm Tyson.
and we're here to educate you on the physics of volleyball.
Work is when force moves an object. In volleyball, the force is the player and the object is the ball. When the ball is hit, served, or spiked, the ball moves in the direction in which the force is applied, and hopefully that direction is over the net. Acceleration is an increase in velocity. Let's say you serve the ball, it goes over the net, and it falls to the ground. As gravity is pulling the ball to the ground, it accelerates. If you gently lob the ball over the net and your opponent spikes the ball back, that would be another example. This is because there's an increase in velocity, therefore it accelerates.
When a volleyball is served, the server applies an upward and forward force on the ball. Meanwhile, gravity applies a downward force on the ball, and that causes the ball to land on the opponent's side after clearing the net. To assist gravity, you can add topspin to the ball, and that creates a pressure difference above and below the ball. And Dr. Marian Alexander said that this helps the ball fall more quickly on the opponent's side of the net. When a player performs a forearm pass or a bump towards the target player, they exert an upward and forward force. Gravity also exerts a downward force on the ball, and if you don't compensate for it, your target player won't have enough time to reach it before it hits the ground. To account for the force of gravity, you just need to follow through with your forearm, and this applies force over a longer period of time, and that allows your target to get underneath the ball. When you spike a volleyball, you have the opportunity to deliver a crushing blow to your opponent. When you spike, you exert a downward force on the ball, which causes it to fall really fast towards the ground, and that should make it very hard for your opponent to hit the ball. Gravity is also in your favor when you're spiking the ball. It exerts a downward force which helps it move towards the ground faster, and because of this, you don't necessarily have to put as much power into your hit, but it would help if you did.
Newton's first law states that every object maintains a state of rest or uniform motion unless acted upon by an external unbalanced force. Say when you're serving the ball, it travels at a uniform motion, but the player from the opposing team acts as an external unbalanced force and stops the ball from maintaining its uniform motion by either bumping or volleying the ball.
Newton's third law of motion states that for every action force, there's an equal and opposite reaction force that happens at the same time. That basically explains that every action creates a force that is met by an equal reaction force from the opposite direction. When two objects interact, they exert a force on each other. The action force of a spiked ball meets the reaction force of a player's block. A team can only score when the action of a spiked ball meets the reaction of the opposing team's score.